Harry Styles has just announced his fourth studio album, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. It comes after several cryptic clues have been teasing fans over recent days. A series of posters began popping up in cities around the world. This is London, featuring the phrase, "We belong together." Around the same time, a new website, webelongtogether.co, went live, which links to a WhatsApp group chat called HSHQ. Now, after much speculation, the wait is over. Last time, in 2023, the singers' Love on Tour included a memorable gig at Slane Castle. So will Harry and Ireland belong together in 2026?
Man, that's a cringe tattoo. I don't know if you caught that. This is Harry Styles tattoo, this butterfly tattoo. Look at that. That's completely cringe right there. Man, that's cringe. Right? Absolutely cringe with the butterfly tattoo. I just had to point that out. So this guy, his biggest hits include global chart toppers like As It Was, which broke streaming records, and the Grammy-winning Watermelon Sugar. He's trending now with the new album. I've heard of the Watermelon Sugar one. Watermelon Sugar High. I've heard of that one. I'm not into it at all. But you see some of the visuals there for the video. So I don't know if it's considered. Let's see, what kind of music does Harry Styles do? Let's see, versatile blend, evolving from pop to incorporate significant influences from classic rock, soft rock. I can't get over that butterfly tattoo there. Funk, pop rock with elements of Brit pop, new wave, and synth pop. Okay. So you see, look at the article here. His first album in 4 years, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. There, that's it right there. I guess that's the album cover. Oh, okay. Let me take you back over here. I don't have it set up properly. Let's go back. All right, so back here, you see the title. Now look, it's interesting. Oh, we'll go ahead and play this too while we're here.
Harry Styles, we like how you think. He has a new album coming out, and the title is, wait for it, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. Sounds like the perfect life advice to me. Now, this is going to be his first solo album in 4 years. That's right, we have had to wait 4 years for a new Harry Styles album. The last one, Harry's House, was a huge global hit. It even won the prestigious Album of the Year award at the 2023 Grammys. So get ready, Harry's. Actually, wait, you don't have to get ready just yet. The new album isn't coming out until March 6th.
That might be the new nickname of his fans, or the nickname of his fans, Harry's. Now it's interesting because this album, it says Kiss All the Time, and then something about disco, right? Kiss All the Time. And we have Valentine's Day right around the corner. You know, you think of kisses, you may think of Valentine's Day, correct? But check this out. Harry Styles' birthday is 13 days before Valentine's. And right around the corner, as you can see, the article date here is January 15th. Now, you heard the album released March 6th. 34-day span. His birthday to the album being released from start to end date. And Harry equates to 34 in the reduction cipher. Look how close that is. I mean, we're talking the language here. Kiss all the time, disco occasionally. His stage name, Harry Styles. Look at the 126 and 127. 126 has been popping up a lot. It's the Kobe Bryant death date, which is January 26th, also right around the corner. It's Kobe Bryant energy, okay? Think about famous events in history that have happened. You may have dates associated with them. Think about like 9/11, for example. Okay? The Kobe Bryant death date, January 26th. So whenever you hear that date, that's Kobe Bryant's death date. So right around that date, you could get a lot of these stories, and you can see this album title that's dropping in March. We get the news now, right before Kobe's death, and the name of the album equates to 126 in the language. All of this stuff is scripted by the language, and it's like an algorithm that keeps repeating in cycles at certain times of the year. And it's like, that's odd, right? Well, I've been used to this now and used to seeing this as I decode these stories daily. I get Johnny Knoxville vibes from Harry Styles. Do you remember Johnny Knoxville, Jackass? The movies, the shows. I get Johnny Knoxville vibes when I see Harry Styles. I don't know, like doing a lot of these decodes. Sometimes I'll see a character and I'm like, wow. I'm not saying it's like 100%, but it's always interesting when I get Johnny Knoxville vibes. And then Johnny Knoxville's birthday is 5 days after the release of this new album by Harry Styles. It's interesting because there's 365 days in the year. And, so notice this is another trending story. Sam Darnold with the oblique injury. I just covered that story, okay? Oblique equals 36 and 36 in the language. And Andrew Luck, who I connected in that video, because Drew Lock is Sam Darnold's backup who may play against the 49ers. Look at the names, Drew Lock, Andrew Luck. You see that? Pretty similar, right? Andrew Luck is age 36. Okay? And that's trending right now. You can go watch that video and you can see how Andrew Luck made an appearance in that decode. But I'm telling you, this album releases 3/6 now. Kiss all the time, disco occasionally. Right? And then this trending story about this album hits. And it's got the 36, like this other trending story had the 36. Now, look, even though the Sam Darnold, Drew Lock, look at the numbers on their jerseys, 14 too. The 14th day of the second month is Valentine's Day. And remember, this album with Kiss in the title, kind of like love, kind of like hearts, kind of like Valentine's Day. You see that? I simply make these decodes, and I just want to show you these interesting connections. Take it how you want. Right here on the Associated Press trending story about this new Harry Styles album. Look at that's the picture I zoomed in. Harry Styles appears in the press room at the 65th annual Grammy Awards in Los Angeles. Whenever that was, it might have been like last year, but it's the image that they show us on the article, and you could see the words under the picture there. 65th, that's Sam Darnold's birthday, the 6th month and the 5th day. Even The album releases on the 65th day of the year. Harry equals 65 in the reverse cipher. Look at how that cipher breaks down with the alphabet in reverse. A would be the 26th letter. You see it right there. And that's simply, 26 letters. So in reverse, A would be 26. So you just run the alphabet in reverse, apply the numerical value. Harry's got the 65. Just that alone, right? With the album releasing on the 65th day. And then the Sam Darnold further, we connect that. And I mean, I don't even want to say I'm connecting. I'm just showing you. I have all of this information. I'm just showing you. So, okay.
Harry
Was that nice and easy? I think it was. So, first album and look, the first album in 4 years, that's a 14. First, like 4 years, 14. You see that? That's the Sam Darnold connection again. It doesn't mean that Sam Darnold has an article with Harry Styles. They're in the same bracket, obviously, with these stories. He's got the 14 on his jersey. Trending, oblique injury. Right? Will he or will he not play? Will it be Drew Lock? He's got that 14 on the jersey right there. You see that? Right? So back over here. Harry Styles. There's the watermelon sugar video again right there. I don't know if I can play that even without volume, but so in a review, the Associated Press celebrated Harry's house for showcasing a breadth of style that matches the album's emotional range. On Instagram, Styles shared the cover artwork for Kiss All the Time Disco, occasionally, which features the 31-year-old artist in a t-shirt and jeans at night, standing underneath a shimmering disco ball hung outside. According to a press release, Kiss All the Time Disco occasionally will contain 12 tracks and is executive produced by Kid Harpoon. The British songwriter and producer has been a close collaborator of Styles since the beginning of his solo career, working on all of his albums since the singer's 2017 self-titled debut. Kiss All the Time Disco occasionally is now available for pre-order. It is also Styles' first project since his former One Direction bandmate Liam Payne died in 2024. Ooh, they mentioned that at the end. First album since his bandmate died. Oh, and it says after falling from a hotel balcony in Argentina, remember J. Cole is releasing The Fall Off 5 days after Harry Styles' birthday. Look at this. The Fall Off by J. Cole. That's trending. His new album. The Fall Off. And Liam Payne, they said, fell and died. The bandmate of Harry Styles. Look, and this album releases 5 days after Harry Styles' birthday. Man, I'm glad I read to the end of that article. Here's Liam Payne. He's got the August 29th birthday. He died October 16th. Wow. His middle name is James, like LeBron. Look at that. More LeBron energy, man. I was trying to escape it. Liam Payne's middle name is LeBron, man. Or James. And you get the L like LeBron with Liam. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Richard West. More Martin energy. Last name Payne. Think about the show Martin. Oh my gosh, man. Look at that, man. Watch my last, weeks worth of videos, all of the LeBron energy. Man. And obviously LeBron connected to Kobe with that death anniversary coming up. Good God, man. Jeez. Got that fall off connection. J. Cole's got the J, like James even. Man. Oh, and Cole, like Cole also in the Martin show. Man. There's a bunch of Cole Browns, it looks like. Yeah. Cole Brown from the Martin show. Carl Anthony Payne. So hold on. Carl Anthony Payne. So, and you're telling, and Martin Payne was, don't laugh at me, Richard. And Martin Payne? Isn't that, hold on, explain that to me, Richard. So you're telling me Martin Lawrence played Martin Payne, right? We know that. Cole Brown's real name is Payne? That's weird. That is kind of weird. If you're listening, Richard, okay. I think I knew that. I never thought about it. That's interesting, man. Geez, so look at what happens. Right? You got to hang out to the end and look at what we catch here. Harry Styles announced his first album in 4 years, Kiss All the Time Disco, as we get more familiar with another character on the world stage. Johnny Knoxville vibes. Until next time.